on count 6 of charges bordering on kidnapping and murder of Braid sometime in July 2015 at Degema. In count 3, 4, and 5 of the charges, which borders on conspiracy, possession of illegal firearms, God knows, Wokim, Promise Jim, Walu Chuku, Uchendu, Macpherson, Elindam, and Obina Chuku were convicted and sentenced to 5 years imprisonment without option of fine. Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court sitting in Port Harcourt also sentenced 5 of the defendants to 20 years imprisonment without option of fine on count 1 of the charges. Justice Omotosho also in count 2, which borders on seizure and detaining, as well as demand for 1.6 million naira ransom from Dr. Alexander Akani by the same sets, sentenced them to 10 years imprisonment without option of fine. While the 6th to the 9th defendants, who are Henry Elebiga, Destiny Chidibere Wosu, Stanley Ibuchi Wosu, and Elizabeth Chiku, were discharged and acquitted from the charges. Counsel to 2 of the convicted persons, Opoyebo Barango, who also represented 2 of the acquitted persons, commended the judgment.
We don't have any issues with the judgment, but we hope that in future steps can be taken to ensure, because of their age, that these young men can come out and turn a new leaf. That is what we are hoping. 3 of them were sentenced to death, and the other 2 had life sentences ranging from 20 to 10 years. So we will endeavor so that they can come out, become better persons in society. I will liaise with the family members. We will look at the judgment. We will get the records of proceedings. We will look at the entire judgment and see what likely areas that one can see errors in law and all to formulate appeal. But I will not be quick to say I will appeal. I will talk with the family members and ask of their opinion.
The convicted persons were arrested and arraigned by the Department of Security Services under Anti-Terrorism Act on the 20th of September 2017 for kidnapping. Counsel Dayspring Braid was kidnapped and murdered in 2015. Now, it's no longer news. It's no longer an argument that it's no longer news that our values, our moral values in Nigeria have dropped drastically. Just yesterday and the day before on various media platforms, there was the talk of rape, and how rape has become an in thing in society. Not too long ago, we celebrated the judgment, the judgment of Ifeanyi Dike, where he was sentenced to death. So many people applauded it. Some people say, yeah, even if it took that longer time, as far as we arrived at a point where justice was served, then it was fine. It was fine. So I'm looking at it. We also saw the one in Bayelsa State where, the girl who was said to have been abducted and taken to Kano State, and there was also the charge of forceful religion, illegal marriage. I think that was one of the charges. I think we saw that one also being sentenced to, was it life imprisonment? I can't remember now. And a lot of people celebrated it. Now, so we want to look at the way judgments have been arriving, from the judiciary, going by all of these cases that I've mentioned. Now, if you add this one as well, these set of people who were convicted were said to have committed very extreme, criminal activities. And one of it was kidnapping a doctor and asking for ransom. The other was the murder. The assassination, or they called it the kidnapping and murdering of the former head of administration of Asari Toru Local Government Council. Do you think this judgment is yet another one that we should welcome? Just like the Ifeanyi Dike's case, just like the one, the people have won. The hope of the common man has been restored. Is this one of those cases? I don't want to preempt the court, but probably this will, lead to many more victories for justice than the ones before. The phone lines are open. You get a chance to have your say. 151 and 081095102. All right, 95.1 FM. I lost that. I can't. What's happening to the phone lines? 95.1 FM. Yes, good afternoon.
Good evening this evening.
Yes, welcome.
That is Congo. I can't leave a country calling on you now.
All right, welcome.
From the chair.
Congo, welcome. Welcome, Congo.
You see, this justice we are talking about now, justice has not been perjured. It has taken its sense now.
All right.
I very much love it personally. Because if it will continue this way, it is going to serve a deterrent to these miscreants that are terrorizing the society.
But remember, the argument the last time was that the state governors never really get to sign these death sentences. So is it really justice being served? Think about it.
Yeah, my good brother, you can see what is happening now. The governor is a human. I'm finding out this type of life and refuse to give the assent immediately. What do you think the common man and yourself will do? We keep on living in the home because of our fellow humans. Is this good?
All right. Thank you very. Thank you very.
Let me say so. Wait, Canada, wait.
Okay, quickly.
For how long will we be living in the home because of these boys that bear hands in their teeth? God help us.
All right. Thank you very much. There, we gotta go. 95.1 FM. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Yeah, Mr. Kalada, my name is Comrade Erastus Pepo, calling you from Boba.
All right, Comrade, welcome.
Yes. The judgment is a nice one. But my problem is that now judgments have been passed. Will the pieces of the judgment be carried out? Now they have sentenced some people to death. By what? They didn't mention. But will they really carry out that? That is another question.
All right.
Tomorrow now, my point here is that tomorrow now, one politician will go and release these boys again. They become immigrants in the society again to achieve their selfish interests. Now, I don't, for the judiciary, I don't have problem with the judiciary. Though they have given out the judgment, the sentences, but my problem is now, who will carry this?
All right. Nice question there. I'm also asking the same question. Who will, are we going to see a change in the narrative where, executive arms of government, I'm not just talking about Rivers State now, all across, and now begin to sign, the death warrants, the death sentences of these people who have been sentenced. All right. 95.1 FM. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Canada, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you. What's your name?
This is Clinton from
Clinton, welcome.
Canada, I welcome this development because it's a welcome development.
All right, now.
Yeah, but I don't know why our judiciary is too dull from
How do you mean too dull? They just made this happen now, yeah?
No, see, when the election tribunal made their at least they want to fast their case of this tribunal election at least before 6 months at least they conclude everything. Before 6 months there will be judgment.
Election and murder are two different cases. One needs thorough investigation. For murder, you need thorough investigation.
For 8 years, for 5 years. For 5 years or 8 years or 10 years, you will see a murder case that will stay for 15 years. Why election is just 6 months? So let them fast start it. Let them fast start it so that this crime will reduce. Someone kidnap somebody and kill and murder the person and he leave the person.
Point there. You have a point. But let's go for a quick break. When we return, more conversation. Stay tuned.
Company for property business. same 550,000 naira. You go still get your deed of conveyance and survey plan and all documentation within 1 week, and you no go pay any extra money for bush entry or agency fee or any other hidden charges. Rush now and pick our free interest form and join the next inspection. Call Amarachi on 081-3348-7968. Call Lisa on 070-6264-1169 or visit our office at Odibola House, Iyenweli Niserim Layout, Tombia Extension, GRA Port Harcourt, or go to our website www.odibolaproperties.com. Powered by Real People's Foundation. For inside Odibola, you go do business with us and you go sleep well.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
All right, welcome back. And if you're just joining us, you're tuned to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. And currently we are having the show called The Platform on Radio. We're looking at one of our stories for today, and it is a certain group of people who have been convicted by the court in Rivers State, and a few of them were sentenced to death for the murder of a former administrator sometime in 2017 rather. So they got the death sentence, while some of their colleagues got where is it now? They got 10 years, others got 20 years, and we're looking at the punishment meted out on these individuals, and we are saying now, looking at what was done to Ifeanyi DK, is this a welcome development? Is this sending a message to people who say that for now, before we move on to the next conversation? You can join the conversation. Just call us on the numbers 0817-000-0951 and 0810-951-0951. Text messages to the numbers 0701-933-9962.
Hello?
95.1 FM, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
I'm Elder Charles from Igrita.
All right, Elder Charles, welcome.
Yeah, from Igrita. You see what we're saying? You mean that the parents have been following this case for how many years? And they even have the mind to want to appeal. What are we saying? Now, people have killed certain persons, and it has come to your own son to die. You say no, that you are going to appeal. What something is that? Is it right? You have killed. You are there. Those your children killed, and you want to go and appeal. Mr. It's terrible. It's not terrible.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling in there. He said it is terrible. 95.1 FM, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
I'm Stella West from Port Harcourt.
All right. Stella West, welcome.
Yeah, you see our judges, sometimes they overwhelm. You see about 1,000 cases on the judge table for him to attend to. You will not compare it to tribunal, So I'm just referring to the guy who said case delay, These judges are overwhelmed. Need more judges in our high court. For the ones they were set free, you don't know the integrity of the what happened, because some of them might not even be part of the kidnapping. Maybe they are just friends to be robbed into. And when the judge look at it and analyze and see that not part of the kidnapping, syndicate, they can be set. So it's a matter on ground they will look at, because I've seen somebody who did not do anything, was just passing where the robbery case, took place. Police arrested him and say he's a suspect. So if eventually the guy goes to court and prove his case that he's innocent, he'll be set free. So those ones set free, not that they are part of kidnapping. And I don't know, but that's what I thought.
All right.
Because if they are part of the thing, they will be sentenced or they might be killed also.
All right then. All right, thank you very much for calling in. One last call and we will move over to the next conversation. All right, I lost that call. Do call back and let's have a conversation. One last call and then we will move over. We will be moving from the judiciary arm of government to the legislative arm of government, because both of them made the news this afternoon. 95.1 FM, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hello, good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah, good afternoon, Professor Ekiti from Alu.
Thank you very much, my brother.
All right, welcome then.
I think the House of Assembly, they're supposed to pass. There's some bill that they're supposed to pass. Because this thing that the judiciary do at times may create room for the jungle justice. Because how somebody that they catch red-handed, after they give the judgment, they will say that they won't still go and appeal. I will even like if they can make judgment that no lawyer should stand for them. So far,
why? No. They are innocent until proven guilty.
Somebody that they have already catch red-handed
is still innocent. Is still innocent until you prove guilty in court.
So this boy that they catch at news, I'm talking about the fire that
he had to go to court to be proven guilty. I mean, even if you catch me red-handed, according to the law, and I'm able to defend and prove in court that what you called red is white, they will let me go free.
I think this thing will even create more chance to do more evil. If they catch them red-handed and there's nothing to prove that they don't even know anything about the case, the judgment is supposed to take immediately and face their trial.
All right then. All right then. Thank you very much, Professor Ekiti, all the way from USA. Let's move over to the legislative arm of government, like I promised not so long ago on this team. Speaker of the House, Ikunyi Owaji Igbani, disclosed this during his opening remarks during plenary today. Owaji Igbani, who commended members of the Assembly for their efforts so far, said passage of the 15 bills is not a mean feat. Underline that word. The passage of the 15 bills in Rivers State is not a mean feat. Now, the Speaker also commended Governor Nyesom Wike for putting the state's funds into judicious use. Listen to what he had to say.
This has passed the Pension Reform Law number 4 of 2019 into law. The Rivers State College of Health, Science and Management Technology Law number 5 of 2019. The Rivers State Healthcare Facilities Registration Law number 6 of 2019. The Rivers State Environmental Protection and Management Law number 7 of 2019. The Rivers State Street Trading, Illegal Markets and Motor Parks Prohibition Law number 8 of 2019. Rivers State Female Circumcision Abolition Amendment Law number 9 of 2019. Rivers State Dehumanizing and Harmful Traditional Practices Abolition Amendment Law number 10 of 2019. Port Harcourt Polytechnic Amendment Law number 11 of 2019.
Oh my, he called some of the laws that, were made by the 9th State Assembly. But there is a question. I think in a couple of days, today is the 3rd of June, in about 9 days, thereabout, something of that nature, I think the State House of Assembly will be, in office. We did the Governor Wike's own last week, I think on Friday. Looking at the State House of Assembly, can you really say that you have felt they have been made law? Have you felt the impact? If you haven't felt it, maybe you know someone who has felt it. Sometimes government can make policies and not everyone will feel it, right? Because, there will be the exceptions to setting good policies or setting bad policies, right? So have you felt the impact, of some of these bills made by the Rivers State House of Assembly? Or do you know someone who's felt the impact? I'd like to hear from you, really, really. And this is not, guys, please, constructive arguments. This is not an avenue for you to insult, to bash, to, talk carelessly. Let's talk like matured people, matured minds, reasoning together, finding development for their state. Because, a lot of the times, the question I've always asked has been, where is the legislative arm of government? I've been looking for them. During the fight against COVID-19, especially during the lockdown, I looked for them. on several other occasions. So maybe, I don't know, that's me. I'm wondering about you. Have you seen them? Have you felt their impact? I'd like to hear from you. 0817-000-0951 and 0810-951-0951. Who's on the line? 95.1 FM. What's your name? And where are you calling from?
My name is Prince Andy, and I'm calling you from Rundele.
All right.
Without sentiment, me personally, I have not felt any of these laws or bills passed by them. I'm only hearing it for the first time because I wasn't privileged to view any of their documents, including the budget and all of it. So I don't know where they passed the bill. I don't know how they hurriedly passed the bill, and I'm not seeing the effect at all.
All right.
Because if you remember, some of these things they call bill has happened, and the House of Assembly has not even come out to say a word in respect to it, or what have you? Which one will you measure? The House of Assembly has not even taken a stand. How many times are they even sitting? When are they sitting? Where are they passing this bill and not the rest? But I'm speaking for myself. I have personally not set the.
All right, going forward, what do you think they should do for you? How do you think you will feel their impact going forward? Now, this is just first year. They have the second, third, and fourth year. What do you think the next 3 years should, birth in Rivers State?
Well, I encourage them to be up and doing, fall back to their constituency, realign with those who voted them, know their problems, know the bill that is necessary to pass, and pass it, make it effective too. That's what I encourage them to do. They should not just be on the screen, but let them be practical. Let's see them going for oversized functions and making sure that people who voted, they really felt their presence in the House of Assembly. They still have more time, and I encourage them to do that.
All right, thank you very much for calling in there. 95.1. I lost that call. Please call back and let's have a conversation here on the platform of radio. I am Kalada, by the way, and it is interesting because I want to hear from the large population of Rivers people as to whether they have felt their representatives' impact, their representatives at the how they call it now, the State House of Assembly, if they have felt their impacts, in terms of the bills that the speaker has mentioned. 95.1 FM, what's your name? Where you call?
The question is if we have felt impact
of the 15 bills mentioned.
Yes, and if you ask me, if you ask me, these men in this assembly are almost 90%, almost 95% of them are the ones in the last assembly.
Okay, now.
So let me combine them together.
No, but let's just focus on the 9th assembly, please.
Yes,
let's focus on the 9th. No, let's forget the 8th. Yes, even if some of them came back, let's forget the 8th. And let's focus on the 9th.
It's all right. If you ask me, I think we have gotten there. We have gotten. What was that question again? Let me not veer from the.
If you felt the impact, yes, felt the impact.
We have felt the impact. I have felt the impact somehow.
Okay.
Yes, but how did I feel the impact? Negatively, not positive. No, not positively. The issue of task force in the National Concern Task Force. You see how the bill is talking about task force. How the task force has been dealing decisively with our women, our mothers, and how they've made our youth to become break the hand, come on, bend the hand, collect key. Those are the negative impacts.
But that's not from the legislative arm. Task force all done by the executive.
No, that is not an order. That the issue of task force is not an executive order.
No, it was great. But my point is, it was all done by the governor.
Now the governor didn't bring it out. The issue of task force in Rivers State, which is being
task force is not backed by law. It's not. What law backs it?
No, not. It is the COVID-19 task force that is not backed by law. It's an executive order.
Okay. You're talking about the illegal trading and of course road maintenance. Oh, okay.
All
right. Sorry about that. Yeah.
They've impacted negatively. Or for example, the woman police that the task force police attached to the chairwoman that was killed.
All right, now.
It's part of it. So it's an impact. It's impacted on us, but negatively. And they've made our youth to turn to something else. That is the laws they have done. And they only do these laws when the governor wants them to do. Not when they want to do. I've hardly heard them give heated argument on the way on our education sector. Okay, now for example, we are the coronavirus centers now by God's grace will be clean with levels and schools will be opening. We have not seen any oversight function or thought or deeds by that assembly to ensure that principals, headmasters, the minister of education, commissioner of education start preparing the schools, clearing the grasses.
All right. We gotta go now. We gotta go. All right. Thank you very much. We gotta go. Keep your calls coming in. I'm sorry if I didn't take your call. I just like the way he was ranting, and I lost track of time. But keep your calls coming in 0817-000-0951 and 0810-951-0951. What is your take, really? Do you feel like the 15 bills in the last 1 year by the State House of Assembly has made Rivers State a better place? I like to hear from you. 95.1 FM.
Good evening, Mr. Canada.
Yes, Hello West, welcome.
This intention of this democracy, all the legislative house, they have not done any law that affects the masses. But why I want to commend this particular one, because they are somewhat cordial and respectful.
Right.
The other previous one that was fighting, using legs to break somebody's head, rascal,
Right.
We didn't see it on this particular legislative house. They are so coordinated, very calm, There is so much squabble in the house there, because what we need is for them to make law.
All right.
But if they cannot make the law that will affect the people, they should behave. They are honorable members, not like the former one that used legs to break somebody's head. So I just commend this people because they are cordial and gentle.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling in. All right. Let's go to the text message portal and see what we have there. Okay, this one is all of these are talking about the first conversation. I'll read them in minutes time. Let's just take one last call and then we'll do a wrap up. 95.1 FM, what's your name? Where are you calling in from? Yes, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling in from? Hello? All right. Your line is not clear. Please do call us back. I'm sorry. I've got to let you go. All right. Let's go to the text message portal and read some text messages. Now we're at that point where we are rounding up the show, so you can call in and talk about any of the issues that we've dealt with on the show. 95.1 FM, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Yeah, this is Pastor Isaiah George.
All right. Pastor Isaiah, welcome. Hello? Oh, my phone lines yet again. 95.1 FM, what's your name? Where are you calling in from? I still can't hear you. All right, let's do some text messages. The phone lines seem to, be... The phone lines are acting up today. I don't know. It seems to be defiant. But I'm going to try one last time. 95.1 FM, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Canada, good afternoon.
Obina, welcome.
Okay, I want to go back to the issue of the budget. They remove both health and education.
We're not talking about.
No. If you comment and they talk about any of the things you talk.
No, I didn't talk about it on this very, very show. That was like way
there's one thing I want to mention. Please allow me.
I can't. It's not part of my conversation. Okay. It's not part. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow on the show. Maybe tomorrow.
Take care.
All right. Thank you very much. 95.1 FM. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hello, Mr. Canada.
Mr. Sam, welcome.
Yeah, the man of the people.
Mr. Sam, welcome once again.
Canada, you see, these weekly boys, they are.
We're not talking about weekly boys, please.
When you are talking about the lawmakers, who are them?
We are not. They are not. They are, according to the Constitution, they are not wicked boys. Let's be constructive, please. Thank you very much.
But Canada, listen. We all know. Just imagine now the speaker who is representing the people should come out and begin to sing praises about the governor. Is that what?
I mean, we see that at all levels. All all levels of government. We see that at the federal level, we see that at the state level, we see that at the local government level. So it's not a new thing. Come on now, think about it.
It's about time these people should know that it's not a part of where the governor belongs or what have you. So these people, all these bills they have been passing, look at the budget. They will just in a ninja way just come out and somersault, and before you know it, the other time they told us they are going out, they are going for a break, for a reset. Before you know, they somersault and come back and they pass the budget into work. Is that how they do legislative work?
Hello? I can't really make out what you're saying. Really.
In fact, they have been doing all their...
Okay, now I can hear you.
The bidding of the governor. That is just...
All right. Thank you very much for calling in. I've got to go now and read some text messages. This one says, Kalada, it is... okay, this is not for this show. This one says, to me, it is absolutely wrong. Okay, this is not also my conversation. All right, I'm going to move on. This one says, is the simplest course of action. We are pleading that our judiciary should do with the law and not what is in mind. All right. I'm struggling to understand what you're trying to say. This one says, Canada, this is an excitement judgment from Justice Omotosho. This will serve as a deterrent to all sinners. Note, Bible said that the wages of a sinner is death. Ele from Eligo in Outer East. And this one says, good evening, Canada. The verdict is okay, but I'm afraid that they will not carry out the judgment because tomorrow politicians will do what they know how to do by not signing the execution paper. Next thing, government will grant them pardon. Leziga from Alu. All right, Leziga, thank you very much for that one. This one says, Sing To from Port Harcourt. Good evening, Canada. If judiciary has been moving faster, then things will be better. I believe that's what you meant to say. Sing To, thank you very much. Oh my. All right, let's take phone calls. 5 more minutes left. Round up. What do you think of the verdict, the sentencing to death of those corporates who were said to have killed, kidnapped, done all sorts of crime and criminality in Rivers State, and they met their doom when Justice Omotosho, gave his verdict, and he said, these guys should die. That is his verdict. These guys should die. And then he also said that the other people who aided and abetted, some should get 20 years, others should get 10 years, and he acquitted some that was some of them that were proven to be innocent. And we're also talking about the legislative arm of the Rivers State government coming out to say, see, we've made 15 bills in the past 1 year. And I'm asking the question, how do you think these bills, these laws have affected your life? 95.1 FM, what's your name? Where are you calling in from? Yeah, what's your name? Hello? I can hear you. What's your name?
This is Chief Willie from Badalo.
All right, welcome, Chief Willie.
My brother, at the place of our governor, we killed.
We're not talking about the governor.
I say PDP don't do well.
All right, sorry, you don't get what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. Yeah, 95.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
My name is Tekena Testimony, calling from Abloma.
All right, Tekena all the way from Abloma, welcome.
Yeah, about the 15 laws the legislators said they've passed. I don't know, Kalada, if you're familiar with this term or legislation or regulation impact assessment.
Okay.
I once was opportuned to be an analyst in that field in the UK. And what we do, if we have to ourselves the question, where in our development agenda are we as a country, as a people?
All right.
Where do we want to go from here? And what laws or regulations do we need to bring into force to take us to that place?
All right.
So we look at in that trajectory, and then we bring out laws to effect that. 15 laws. How are these laws in tandem in bringing about improvement in the general well-being of the people of the state? To me, that is the question that they should be asking themselves. I'm not saying they brought 15 laws. You could bring just 2 laws.
But you know, sorry to pause you there. They said that they have achieved. I mean, I read that part. It said
investment.
All right, no.
Anyway, I hope we'll get there someday.
All right, thank you very much, Tekena. Thank you very much. 95.1fm. What's your name?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, good evening to you.
Good evening. Yes, from Elebra, Ayan Sauti.
Ayan Sauti, welcome. Talk to me.
A long time.
Welcome. Yeah, talk to me.
Yes. Those persons who are convicted 10 years dead by Justice Omotosho, understand? It is a weapon development. I love that. So that other persons will take, understand?
They'll take
the corrections.
Yeah, they'll take lead from.
Yes. I am telling you, let it be happening like this. If it happens like this, this youth resistance will come down.
All right, now.
And secondly, I want to know how many bees, the 15 bees, universities have passed. What is the effect of the bees on we, the river people?
That's the question I'm asking. Okay, you know what? I'm going to play it one last time. You're going to hear the speaker list out some of the bills, that have been passed in the last 1 year.
Let me get them. Let me know the impact of those.
All right.
That bill. What is the impact
All
of
right.
that?
I'm going to play it now. Listen.
Thank you very much, my brother.
This has passed the Pension Reform Law number 4 of 2019 into law. The Rivers State College of Health, Science and Management Technology Law number 5 of 2019. The Rivers State Healthcare Facilities Registration Law number 6 of 2019. The Rivers State Environmental Protection and Management Law number 7 of 2019. The Rivers State Street Trading, Illegal Markets and Motor Parts Prohibition Law number 8 of 2019. Rivers State Female Circumcision Abolition Amendment Law number 9 of 2019. Rivers State Dehumanizing and Harmful Traditional Practices Abolition Amendment Law number 10 of 2019. Port Harcourt Polytechnic Amendment Law number 11 of 2019.
All right, those were some of the bills passed into law by the Rivers State House of Assembly. I'm sorry about that. But we gotta go. The platform has been a production of our news department put together by Chinedu Iwuna. Do not forget, do take responsibility. Wash your hands frequently with soap under running water. Always have with you at all times alcohol, base and sanitizers. Avoid touching your face in eye contact surfaces to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Coronavirus is real. I am Kalada. I'll be with you same time tomorrow. Stay tuned. Waiting to happen with Pastor Talking Drum and Funny with him is up next.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
My name is Praise Ogo, reporting from Transamadi. I spoke to some experts in the tourism sector complaining of neglect. They said that most of the tourists...
I'm currently at the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission in Rivers State.
The level of insecurity in Rivers State appears to have reduced drastically.
Today FM News.
And that wraps up the news. Thanks for listening. So have a good morning.
Oil spillage in Okobe has affected other communities, causing unprecedented devastation.
2 weeks after the Rivers State government announced its plan to carry out an evaluation exercise,
Port Harcourt Electricity Distribution Company is holding a public consultation.
And at this moment, we're privileged to have Victor Ezema. Just to cut straight to the chase, many have said the government perhaps should learn to include the people in the decision-making process.
How do you advise a government that doesn't listen? We have people criticizing government every day. What they think the government should have done?
Today FM News. Today FM News. The news never ends with teamwork.
Give me your L, give me your O, give me your V, give me your E. Our Lord Jesus Christ, no matter, He shed His own blood for all to live. Oh my brother, love your neighbor. Oh my sister, love your neighbor. Make you not kill anyone because of money. Jesus more, He died for all to live forevermore. Oh my brother, love your neighbor. Oh my sister, love your neighbor. Make you not kill anyone because of envy. Jesus more, He died for all to live forevermore. Give me your L, give me your O, give me your V, give me your E. Our Lord Jesus Christ, no matter, He shed His own blood for all to live. Oh my brother, love your neighbor. Oh my sister, love your neighbor. Make you not kill anyone because of money. Jesus more, He died for all to live forevermore. Adi on the way, away, abo, aso, mbamba. Evil man, make a change, literally see, make a change. The person where you key, I got the verse, double the way you speak, you go pay for a more. Evil man, make a change, literally see, make a change. The person where you key, I got the verse, double the way you speak, you go pay for a more. And you're doing, away. This one we want sing now. As something will affect everybody. But I go do it now. It dey pain, but will not be good. I want do them. One try. Okay now.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It promises to be a beautiful day here in the studio. And of course, we have a guest, a wonderful guest in the studio who will be telling us a whole lot about working online. Of course, he has this wonderful business to introduce to us today. So I have Mr. Lucky in the studio today. Mr. Lucky, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So Mr. Lucky is a work-from-home business developer, and he will be telling us more about this business today. So Mr. Lucky, you have this new business you want to introduce to us called work-from-home business, that is WFH. We want to know what this business is all about.
Thank you so much. WFH stands for work from home. Working from home with your internet-enabled devices like mobile phones and computers have become our new reality globally today due to rapid global changes. Now, one of such changes that have forever changed the world today is the global pandemic called coronavirus. Countries are on a standstill right now, and global lockdown has become the new world order. And the resultant effect of all this is huge job losses, hunger in the land, poverty, and other attendant economic consequences. So that's why it is imperative for people begin to think out of the box and begin to find other sources through which they can earn money. So while you're staying at home, you can still make huge amount of money from the comfort of your home using your mobile phone, using your internet devices, creating employment for yourself from the comfort of your home. That's what the concept of work from home is. Thank you.
Okay, so talking about working from home, you talked about work online. You know, you're going to put people through working online. So what do you do if you are not a computer literate?
Well, thank you very much for that wonderful question. First of all, I want my listeners to know that your earning is tied to your learning. It is very simple. It is very easy, whether you are literate or illiterate, whether you know how to read or you don't know how to read. It's irrelevant. We are going to give you a hands-on training on how you're going to do this business. You join us online and we teach you how to do all this. It's very simple. We present to you a business called Cyrimall and another business called freefoodsforall.com business, and other line of businesses and jobs that you can do from the comfort of your home and still make money while staying safe in this period of coronavirus. And for the Cyrimall business concept is a simple concept where you register with the Cyrimall online platform, you buy a product and the company sells it for you on the 10th day, and on the 11th day they pay huge profit into your bank account. It's that simple. The company does all the work for you. While for the free food for all business concept, the worth of the food sector in Nigeria alone is worth over 1.2 trillion naira. So there's so much money to be made in the food industry, and that's why the free foods for all.com business concept makes it very easy for everybody to be able to go in buying and selling business. Thank you.
This is becoming interesting, Mr. Lucky. So I want to ask you, who are eligible to join your work from home online business class, and how can someone join? We want to know.
Well, thank you very much. Every single individual who wants to create multiple stream of income, every single individual who have dreams and who wants to be financial free is eligible to join this work from home business that we have to offer. It's for the doctors, market women, unemployed, the employed, the students, everybody, irrespective of your educational standard. As long as you have financial needs to meet, then this work from home business concept is for you. Having said that, you need to be able to have multiple streams of income. And now, like we said, sit at home has become the new world order. So we want to ensure that while you're sitting at home, you will be able to make money.
So Mr. Loki, I'm going to be asking you the final question for today, because I know that so many people will be wanting to know how to reach you, how to get your contacts and all that. Do you have any contact address people can reach you with?
Thank you very much. Our contact address, it's Suite 219 Eugene Shopping Plaza, 14 Woji Road, and our phone number is 081-8068-9752. I take that again, 081-8068-9752.
All right, thank you so much, Loki. This is where we begin to draw the curtain for today. The numbers again before we just do our conclusions.
To be part of this online training, text or WhatsApp the word yes to this number, 081-806-89752.
Thank you so much for being part of us. Work from home online business ventures today. Thank you so much, Lucky, for making our time to be here.
It's my pleasure.
See you again next time and have a nice day.
This is na wicked word. This is na confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I'm really telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor.
Okay. All right, Simba, good evening. Inside this evening time, don't reach where you don't care about this. Sit down, put on top today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Oh, Amo.
I see people run, run.
Oh, Amo.
I see people run, run.
Oh, Amo.
Then I ask the driver.
Oh, Amo. Okay, but they welcome you today on Wednesday, the third day inside the month of June. All of them will spread like a spreadsheet inside the 2020. Now, just 12 minutes only. You don't carry work past the hour of 5 o'clock in the evening.
Not there for talk. We better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver wait you. The driver wait. Driver hold the brake. Then I jump down. Body waiting I see. Brand waiting I see.
Hello, oh, Amo. Hello, oh, Amo. Oh, Amo. Mbamoko Carbody, they move forward the time we know they all gather before you know now 6 o'clock don't knock we don't Carbody come up from inside to the body before. Hello, oh, Amo. Hello. I don't know why this music can't switch me differently today. Why this music? Oh, Amo, he can't switch me. Oh, Amo. Oh, Amo. Oh, Amo. Okay, Mako Caribbean, they move forward this evening. But today we won't look at CS. We can't look at the CS. CS. What did they do for hospital? And everybody, in fact, we won't talk to the doctor. The doctor will tell us the full meaning of CS. He will tell us why CS they happen. Because a lot of people go there for inside hospital to born. You go tell them say, oh yeah, madam, now CS that be the only option will remain for us. Mako do CS, Mako bring out your baby so that you self you go feed their life. He go say no, hey, my pastor talk say I go born like a Hebrew woman. I don't pray, I don't fast for this pregnancy. Say I must give birth like a Hebrew woman. So because of that, he no go agree, say make them do CS. And before you know, complication and the one problem or the other go come start for there. Some people go tell you say, this CS you know they run for our family, they run for our blood at all. Like saying a madness where they run for people blood. He says CS, they for our blood. So because of that, we don't go agree, make them do CS for their wife. And before you know, he go lose baby, he go lose mother too. So now, this CS matter, now we want to look at today. So doctor go tell us about CS. And after that, you go fit call to contribute on top of the matter we consign CS. So make a call doctor so make him put matter on top of this CS matter so that he go let us educate us so that we go know have CS and if anything they wrong with CS or nothing they wrong with him. So we'll move on. Where this doctor don't go now? This kind of doctor. Where you don't go since you know they pick your call. You know they stay at home.
How many times you don't call me?
No be in the ring. If you ring once, ring two, ring three. No be.
Waiting happen.
Good evening, doc. Welcome. Doctor, we want to look at this CS today. Would they look at this CS because they be like the CS don't come the popular for hospital well. Any small thing they go come be like say doctors the publicity put and make it be because they collect plenty money to do them. Before you know, they don't come say, now only CS go fit bring out this baby. 1, 2, some people, one human being, know they like make them do CS. They go tell you say they want born like Hebrew women. Meanwhile, you be Nigerian, you want born like
by normal operation. Or even a woman self we get a skeletal deformity, maybe the bone, maybe the placenta self feed it down. You understand? They say if this baby go to push this placenta, the woman go bleed to death. So it means say at 38 weeks. We go section this man. Those one are elective. They don't say them plan. The woman go definitely enter hospital when labor never even